Hi everyone, I am Nandini and I built this developer RPG profile generator. Now, before even showing the live demo, I would love to show what it actually is and how it actually works behind the code. So now all these files are basically some extra files you can say, but here is the setup or installation instructions basically, and here are the favicons or icons that I'm using, and these are the node modules, but the main code is right here. All the components are right here in the components folder, and the data that I am using is right here. And the main thing which is being used is this API, which is GitHub API and README API, and then rating API, repository API. Now this GitHub API is basically fetching your info as in your profile and everything, and on the basis of that information only my project actually works. Now this rating.ts, what it does is, when I open my project while I have logged in my profile, now I can see some ratings to my profile. That is done by this ts file, and this is readme. Basically, to generate the readme, I have added this file, though this can be updated. This have some limited number of emojis and everything. We can update it, and I am sure that I'll update it in future. And now this is basically repo.ts is basically being used so that when you enter a repository URL, then it will actually fetch all the info about your repository. So that is being used by repo.ts. Now let me show you the live URL, how it actually works. So you are supposed to enter a random username, or actually your username. Now click on generate RPG profile. Now here, as you can see, first of all there is a character sheet. There is this real information, my bio and everything, my links, and moreover my power level, which is generated by this project only. This power level is not visible on GitHub, and this is my main what I have used generally, because I generally make front end projects, that's why HTML. And now this is my portfolio link. These are the information that were already in my profile. And now you can actually switch to the themes. Though I like Sakura and light theme, let's use the light. Let's use the dark theme for now, so we actually feel like GitHub. Now these are the combat states that what I actually do, commits, how many commits I averagely do, and merged PRs by me. And there is the stars that I earned and contribution streaks. I want to make it more, but yeah, let's just come to my project now. This is the activity grid, basically how active you are, which you can actually see on your GitHub profile. Now these are the pinned repositories by me, and yes, these are just to show that you have pinned these repository. Now there is this game report. Now what it is actually is your performance diagnostics. Now let's say you are into some development and you have of course upgraded your profile. Now this is actually telling me that I can forge a test drive in CI/CD workflow for your primary quest. And these are my strengths: HTML and high code output, weaknesses balance stats, and missing skills is database and system scalability, because I don't use database that much. And these are my achievements, and these are my skill tree, what I have generally used, the languages most I have used. Now this is profile rating. Now this one is something that I actually love. You must do all of the steps. These are all the check marks that you should have, and if you are not having any check marks, the project will automatically show that. Let's say this is not checked for you. Now the progress bar will go back, and then you are supposed to do that in your profile and then check mark right here. Now my profile completeness is 100%, which is a superb thing. Now contribution consistency, as I mentioned, I want to increase this for myself. And there is the social impact I leave, like viewers and everything. And now progress recommendation, this is what I actually love, is this is actually telling me that this repository of mine has 0 stars. Polish it, read me, add screenshots, and share it with peers to gather strategic favor. And your spellbook is front end heavy, which I already know. Try learning low level languages, because I generally don't upload the repository which are related to backend. That's why this is showing this information. And this is the readme generator, which I generally get question related to, that could you please teach us how to make a readme like you. So now this have actually generated a readme code for you. You can actually copy paste or download the readme and copy paste it in yours. Of course you have to customize it accordingly, but this is actually looking sufficient. There will be your uh, social media handles, there will be a lot of things depending on the file, depending on the all the icons or gifts I have saved in this file. So I have limited stuff right now, so it will give me limited stuff for now. And when I click on generate readme, it will of course change the content again and again whenever I click it, though I like this one more. So yeah. And now let's go to the repo analyzer. Let's copy paste the link of this repository which I have opened, and this will actually analyze and tell you what you can actually do to your GitHub. Now repository name, stars that you have got, forks and issues, primary language that is being used in this repository, description, the top level directory structure. And now this is telling me that cleanup root directory, you have 15 loose files. So now I got suggestion, right? Though my repository health is superb, but I have to work on this. This is what it's telling me to do. Now this is actually telling me readme is present, license is present, live development URL is valid and live, and community health profile is 42%. Basically I have to work on this to make it 100, and of course it might give me more suggestion when I work on this. So yeah, it will turn 100 one day, I hope so. So yeah, this is all about my project. It is you can have all the information of this project in this readme.md file, which I have right here. This is basically, these are the features, and these are my social media links, you can follow me out, and these are the tag stack that I am using. And this is how it actually works, and this is just feature and gameplay. And this is architecture structure, basically dir structure, directory structure. And now these are the how you can actually uh, approve this, or how you can actually run it for you. Though I have made it live, so you don't have to run it for yourself, but if you are contributing to my project, then please make sure to follow this readme. And yeah, develop to Vercel it is. Thank you so much. Bye bye.